Good morning to you too. It's another day. It's another cloudy one for most of us as well, and also another cold one, particularly where we've had clear skies by night. The temperature's fallen away. There's some mist and fog, some of which is freezing fog to watch out for. That will slowly lift through the course of the day, but you can see, just looking at my chart, how much cloud that there is. Thick enough for some spots of light rain or drizzle, particularly across eastern parts of England. We could see some brighter breaks develop in the southwest, into parts of Pembrokeshire, but the lion's share of the sunshine today will be across the northeast of Scotland. A bit more cloud coming into the west, and here too it is going to be breezy. Temperatures, if the freezing fog lasts, well, temperatures will be depressed. But even where we've got the clear skies, we're looking at only 3 in Aberdeen to 9 as we sweep down towards London. Now, through this evening and overnight, it's a bit of an action replay in that once again, there will be a lot of cloud around, thick enough for some spots of drizzle, some clear skies. A weather front approaching will introduce thicker cloud into the northwest, preceded by some showers. And it's going to be another cold night for most of us, -2, for example, in Aberdeen. So once again, there will be some frost around. Could see some freezing fog as well, slow to clear tomorrow. But if anything, quite a bit of cloud around tomorrow. And we've got our weather front approaching the far northwest of Scotland, eventually getting into the northwest of Northern Ireland. That is going to introduce some rain. For the rest of us, though, it's a largely dry day. Some of the thicker cloud could produce some drizzle, and these are the temperatures. No heat wave in prospect, 4 to 8 degrees. But on Saturday, it's looking a bit brighter, and on Sunday, less cold. Nugget and Charlie.
It's pretty nippy. What do you say?
I think you're absolutely right, Charlie. It is going to be a cold day today for us, wherever you are. But before we look at that, I want to take you through the latest outlook from the Met Office for 2025. Now, these temperatures are what the temperature has risen globally on average since the Industrial Revolution. And the Met Office suggests that 2025, next year, is likely to be one of the 3 warmest global average temperature on record. It looks very much like, at the moment, 2024, the current year we're in, is expected to be the warmest on record. And part of this is down to greenhouse gases, of course. But there's another contributor, potentially, that is a natural phenomenon, and that is called El Nino, where the warmth from the Pacific Ocean warms the global atmosphere. Now, next year, the Met Office expects the temperature to be slightly lower because that phenomenon is changing to another natural one called La Nina, and La Nina will introduce slightly cooler conditions, hence the slightly lower temperature globally, but still above average for what we would expect. So it is quite complicated to explain, but the trend is these 3 years, 2023, 2024 and 2025, are above what we would expect. Now, today, as Charlie mentioned, it's going to be a cold day for us. It's cold, it's cloudy for most. The brightest skies will likely be across the northeast of Scotland. We've got some frost around first thing this morning, some freezing fog under those clear skies, but there is a lot of cloud around, and it is producing some patchy light rain and some drizzle, especially across eastern parts of England and the Midlands. More cloud today across the northwest of Scotland than we've seen of late, and temperature-wise, nothing to write home about if you like it that bit warmer. Glasgow, only 1 degree, whereas if we look at what's happening in Norwich, we're 10 degrees. Now, heading on through the evening and overnight, we hang on to a lot of cloud, still some drizzle, some clear skies around. Where we've got the clear skies is where we're prone to some patchy mist and fog, and also, of course, the lower temperatures. Temperatures tonight falling away to -2 in Aberdeen, higher than that as we push across England, Wales and Northern Ireland, an overnight low of 7 in Hull. Into tomorrow then, still a lot of cloud around, some showers dotted around here and there, especially ahead of weather front coming into the northwest. That weather front is going to introduce some thicker cloud and also some rain, the wind picking up here as well. And temperature-wise tomorrow, this is what we're looking at. 4 degrees in Aberdeen to a high of 8 or 9 as we push down into the southwest. But I can say that Saturday is looking brighter for most of us behind that weather front. And if you like it that little bit less cold, well, Sunday is looking a bit more promising across the board, especially where it has been so cold of late. Nugget and Charlie.
At least that's some respite Thanks, Karen.
No, I am glad to say there is not, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. Today is going to be very similar weather to what we've had in the last few days, in that it's going to be fairly cloudy. The cloud will be thick enough for some spots of light rain or drizzle, and it's going to feel cold. The exception to that is where we've got the bright skies across parts of northeast Scotland, but it's a cold start here. There's some frost, and watch out for some freezing fog as well. But more cloud across northwest Scotland than we've got Northern Ireland, England and Wales, with a few bright spells, particularly so in some western areas. But despite the cloud, we're not seeing the sunshine, so it still will feel cold if you're out and about. Even as we head on in through the course of the rest of the day through the afternoon, the status quo more or less prevails. So these are our maximum temperatures. 1 degree in Glasgow. If you're under any fog that hangs around like the last few days, temperatures will be that bit lower, up to about 10 degrees in Norwich. Now, through this evening and overnight, it's a return to a fairly cloudy night. Still the odd spot of drizzle coming out of the cloud. Where we've got some clear skies, temperatures once again will fall away. And we've got an approaching weather front. Ahead of that, we'll see a few showers develop. Our overnight lows, -2 in Aberdeen to +7 in Hull. Heading on then through tomorrow, the showers again precede the rain coming in on the weather front across the northwest of Scotland. The winds pick up here as well, gusty winds. And you can see for the rest of us, variable amounts of cloud, some sunny breaks with temperatures 4 to about 8 or 9 degrees. Saturday is looking brighter for us all. And then on Sunday, temperatures will be that little bit higher, so it will feel less cold. Now getting Charlie.